Good morning or afternoon, everybody. My name is Cullen Jackson. Welcome to the podcast. Some people have facts, but everybody got opinions. So we're here today to bring you this beautiful podcast to tell us a little bit about opinions on what we have on certain topics, whether it's anime, current events, whatever you can think of. And so just to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 28 years old, or about to be 28 years old, I should say, in the next month. Um, Born and raised here. See, y'all, we ain't finna start with this because you did not hear what you thought you heard. Because this man over here playing the soundboard thinking he funny. So we're not finna start with this hatred starting off here. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Don't even start.
Don't get mad at me because you ain't changed the battery in your smoke detector.
No. All my smoke detectors are changed every single time they go off. I ain't being no stereotype out here now. So stop playing with me. So stupid. Thank you, bro. What did I forget? Man, where was I?
Man, just introduce yourself.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm Cullen Jackson, whatever. 28 years old. Born and raised Memphis, Tennessee. I have a wife and beautiful son. And I am happy to do this wonderful podcast here with two of my Christian brothers here. So I'd like to let them introduce themselves as well. So right here, I'm going to take it to Justin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Justin Cook. Really great friends with these two fellas right here. Something we've been talking about doing for a while. Like Cullen said, anything from anime, current events, biblical topics, anything that's going on in the world. You know, we all got our own opinions. We might agree, we might disagree. As long as everybody knows it's all love, ain't gonna be no Stephen A. Smith yelling at each other around here. But, you know, we do record at Cullen's house. So, you know, you might have to deal with that sound every now and then.
You so trifling.
A lot of roasting, a lot of joking. That's just what we do. We're just three friends getting together to chat, and maybe we'll say some things that you guys find interesting.
Yep. Pass it to Derrick.
Yeah, I'm Derrick. I am 23. I go to University of Memphis for graphic design right now. I'm not following in Cullen's footsteps. It's just a coincidence. I did not, I'm not trying to grow up to be Cullen. I just happen to also be the same major. But yeah, we're doing a podcast now. Going to bring a lot of controversial takes to a lot of anime related stuff, most likely. And I mean, I'm a very casual anime viewer, so I really can't speak on too much anime, but that's controversial.
Some biblical facts too, so don't forget about that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But that's really where my controversy is going to come in, is with the anime stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I guess back to Cullen. We don't have a format ready, so I'm just
You ain't supposed to tell people that, man.
Yeah, we'll cut that part.
They don't gotta know that. Leave it in there. Leave it in there. It's real, man. Let's keep it real. But still, you ain't supposed to tell folks.
Yeah, bro. Don't be getting our business.
I'm telling you.
I mean, just be real. Like, it's the first episode. You can't start the series off by lying to the people.
I mean, he got a point there too.
This is very true. Very true. Very true. But this is the first episode.
You could tell them about the attempted first episode a week ago.
Well, okay. So, guys, I know this is the first official episode, but we did record the unofficial first episode last week, and Justin camera died halfway through the recording, and then also he muted his mic because he kept touching the microphone halfway through the recording. So we had about 10 minutes of Justin and about 40 minutes of me and Derrick.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm not in the room while y'all talk about me. All right.
I think the craziest part is that this man camera died and he just didn't tell us.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing.
He just was like,
he didn't wave us.
I did tell y'all, like in the middle of recording.
You just said something happened with my camera. That's all you did.
Look, in the middle of recording, my camera makes like this weird chirping sound, and I look at it, and my ADHD kicked in, and actually you can hear it in the recording as long as it wasn't.
You was muted, so we didn't hear nothing.
Like I even said, "Dang, I lost my thought real quick," but then I got it back. That's what I was talking about, because the camera had died right there in that moment. It made this weird.
You didn't say, sound. "Hey, my camera died." I just thought something happened with the camera.
Well, you know anything. What? We got past it. I got another camera, and here we are.
Camera.
And I ain't touching nothing.
Yep, we moved his laptop too, so he don't slap it over and over.
I'm fidgety. All right,
listen. You have to childproof his area. Just make sure.
Listen, I'm the oldest person in the room. I grew up in a time when you weren't allowed to diagnose kids with things like ADHD and stuff like that. So I've been living my whole life raw dogging this stuff. All right. I get a little fidgety. I don't mean to. Why y'all looking crazy and silent right now? And if y'all ain't noticed, I probably will be the color commentator at a bunch. I'm way too old to be canceled, and I'm just gonna speak with how I feel.
I mean,
It was just your word choice.
There's
there.
so many words you could have chose.
It was just not the best
Well,
word
you ain't
choice.
never been in a situation where you raw dogging your way through life. Awkward silence again.
I don't know how to answer that.
Anyways,
write that down on things you shouldn't say.
To get back onto topic,
is there a topic?
Our first topic is best and worst Marvel villains.
Oh yeah.
Of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Strictly the cinematic universe,
not the comics. I know some of you out there have read.
Does the
comics.
Sonyverse count?
Yes. Wait.
An extension. No, I'm not gonna count Sonyverse unless it's just Spider-Man.
Okay.
But Spider-Man's a part of the Marvel universe, even though he's with Sony. So,
all right,
I count Spider-Man.
Spider-Man works because we all know Vulture was trash.
Vulture was trash, but
Vulture?
Yeah, from Spider-Man: Homecoming.
He was not trash as a villain.
He was kind of. He
is one of the villains
that had the most sense.
The most reason to be a villain. Like he was simply doing his job, and now the Avengers put him out of a job.
Yeah.
So, and then his quote, "The world's evolving. It's time we evolve with it." I literally quoted that in my photography class last semester because our teacher was bringing up the threat of AI to all of us graphic designers, and I was like, "Hey, the world's evolving. It's time we evolve with it." To quote the Vulture, because it's like we could just let the AI take us down or utilize it, So to just sit here and call this man trash, put the phone down. Put the phone down. Okay, that's.
Why are you playing?
It doesn't even make me look bad. It makes him look bad because it's his house.
Oh man.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, I give you that. But I wouldn't call him a best villain. I wouldn't call him one of the best. I think my two contenders are Thanos. I think Thanos was one of the best, and then the villain from Guardians 3. Yeah, he was really, really good. His acting was like superb.
Yeah, it really was superb, and like like we had talked about before, you definitely have to keep Thanos in the conversation because they built an entire saga around this dude.
Yeah.
So
he dropped the hardest one-liners throughout.
He did. He had bars.
He did.
You couldn't deal with your own failure, and where did that lead you?
Right back to me. That was good. That was cold.
Good.
Yeah.
So I give him that, Thanos.
I liked right before that when Thor's like, let's kill him properly this time.
Yeah. But the thing about High Evolutionary, I think that I want to use a term that's not really normally involved with comic book movies, but more so involved with wrestling, right? The word heel. Obviously, John Cena just had the greatest heel turn of all time a week ago.
Second. That Hogan heel turn still, I mean, they was throwing trash and bottles and we're talking glass bottles into the ring.
For someone that was born after 1987, this is the greatest heel turn of all time. But that's not what this is about.
First of all, again, you got to put it out there that I was born before 1987.
I wouldn't even have thought.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I bring up that term because
y'all not gonna talk about me like I ain't in the room.
I feel like that term gets kind of blurred, and people think heel just means mean and bad guy. But I think it's really more of
he sold out.
You gotta be what the audience doesn't like and what the audience wants to see lose. Right. High Evolutionary perfectly encapsulates that. Like you just wanted to see that man crumble and burn.
Yeah,
after seeing what he did to Rocky.
He tortured animals.
Yeah,
I mean, like at that point, it's like
that's no good.
They had to put a warning at the beginning of the movie,
right?
Like, if you don't like this, you just need to leave. So I was like, oh, I never seen that.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was Sierra. We were in the movies watching that, and Sierra was crying during Rocket's backstory. So
I can't remember if I went with Christian or not to see it, but
I saw it 3 times in theaters.
3 times.
What I thought was crazy is he made Rocket smart. And then got mad at Rocket for being smart. Like you first of all, raccoons, just little bit of real life here. They're actually one of the most intelligent creatures in the animal kingdom. Like they are problem solvers and they're natural just in what they are. So you give one some human intelligence, yeah, he's probably going to solve some problems.
I mean, I've taken selfies with a raccoon before, so.
And that high evolutionary dude, his ego couldn't take it. At the end of the day, he was a big crybaby.
Yeah. Yeah. I love raccoons are really cute. I've taken a selfie at a party twice with a raccoon. I sent it to Derrick. Yeah. I'll post it here on the video so you can see posted.
I remember that I was in my room and I just like, well, Cullen texted me and I opened it up and it's just Cullen with a raccoon on his shoulder.
I think there are 3 wild animals that are slowly domesticating themselves. So I moved recently and we live kind of out in the country now, which I love because that's how I grew up. But raccoons, possums, and coyotes, it's like they're just slowly becoming normal domesticated pets in the South because, I don't know, it's like everybody's got one now.
Yeah.
It's like they was like, you know what? These other animals get fat, happy, 3 square meals a day. They ain't got to worry about the rain or the cold. We need to get us some of that. It's like they had a meeting. Said, hey, let's go get us some of that good life.
It's like, that reminds me of those memes where it's just like dogs after realizing they have everything they'll ever need and just decide to run away just for fun. Like, if you really think about it, why would you want to be out in the wild?
My mom's dog, he knows he has a good. He never ran away.
Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton, he knows he has a good. He ain't going nowhere. Plus, he got too many things going on with him. He got allergies.
First of all, why is your dog's name Peyton? Like, that is a legit grown human name with an 850 credit score.
He probably does have an 850 credit score, to be honest. Not gonna lie. He has a better lifestyle than me.
Man, what kind of dog is it? Don't say golden retriever.
No, he is a Shih Tzu Maltese, little lap dog.
That dude is straight from the mountains of Caucasus. He got an 850 credit rating right now.
He has allergy medicine and he has frequent, just like regular doctor visits, and he doesn't
better taken care of than me.
Mm-hmm. He has nice warm food. Like, don't eat the little
my
dog.
Insurance is through the VA, so everybody's better taken care of than me. So
that's for another topic.
I hope everybody heard that. Let it get back to the VA. We got to make change. Somebody's got to be a voice for us.
I think it's hilarious how we're talking about the best Marvel villains and now we're talking about Peyton the dog having an 850 credit.
That's because we have 3 ADHD guys in the room talking.
That should be the title.
We're going on.
Some of us forgot their medication today.
I took my medication actually today.
I didn't take mine. I'm sorry.
Well, I took mine. I took half a dose.
I feel like whoever listens to this is going to be like, this is complete chaos that for some reason I can't get enough of.
Yeah. So back to the topic at hand. Best villain for me, High Evolutionary, then Thanos. Worst villains for me. Thor Dark World. Pretty much everybody in that movie.
We talked about that on the fake episode we recorded. Yeah. You gonna just take
we can agree, it's okay to agree.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. That's all right. I'll take
everybody in that movie was terrible.
I'll take Derrick's. I'm going to take the one
don't take mine,
that nobody even remembers, and that was the villain from the Marvels. Who was the bad guy on that movie? Like none of us know.
The bad lady.
I've had the last week to look this up, and she's so forgettable that I forgot to look her up. So I
forgot about that movie.
You know you're a bad villain when you just people don't even know.
I think she had like a magic sledgehammer. And
it had something to do with one of Miss Marvel's gauntlets. That's all I know. They were from like another dimension, like the 10 Rings.
But regardless, that's the worst one. Now let's talk about the best one, which, I led with my answer first last time. Well, actually, you already gave your best one, so I'm not leading anymore. Anyway, I said the best villain would be Norman Osborn, Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin.
He is great.
And, I talked about it last time, too, on the fake episode. So I'm going to recap it here. Not only did this man torment Peter Parker from his universe, blow up his auntie while she was saying her prayers, proceed to then drop his girlfriend off of I don't even know what they were on, and then drop a little subway car filled with people as well. And then after that goes to a different universe, torments another Peter Parker, blows up his auntie, and then tries to kill that Peter Parker and then the original Peter Parker.
He's in the auntie blowing up business.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he do not like
He
aunties.
was
Although
ruthless,
Aunt May
man.
didn't look like no auntie.
That's fair.
I
They
think
call her Aunt Bay.
I think he had auntie issues instead
Yeah.
of
Had to
daddy
be.
issues.
Had to be.
One of them looked like a grandma, and then one of them
Yeah.
could be like an older cousin.
Yeah.
And
No,
so,
they call her Aunt Bay for a reason. But for real, like the first one did look like a grandma because my mom was asking me about it one day. She was like, didn't one of the movies he lived with his grandma instead of his auntie? And I was like, nah, that was
that's
his
his
auntie.
auntie.
I think that's crazy how they made Aunt May seem so old. Like,
Yeah, like she was like,
is that your great great aunt? Like,
yeah, I was like, that was a
I
little.
think if y'all remember his auntie from the Amazing Spider-Man duology, that was probably the best like representation. She was like older, but she wasn't old. Like,
Yeah.
but you could tell she's probably in her 40s at least.
but I mean, even the '90s cartoon, they made Aunt May seem like she was like 87.
Yeah, they had her looking like
I think Amazing Spider-Man did it pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty in between.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree. I think William Dafoe.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wilhelm Dafoe. I always say his name wrong.
Willem.
I call him Willem the Goat because he's just that good.
He is very good.
I've never seen him.
I think his acting was better in
No Way Home.
No Way Home than he was in the original.
He had 20 years to like
perfect.
Perfect I mean, that character.
Anything that dude has ever played in, though, he's a phenomenal.
I've seen him in like everything. Like I'm watching the movie, not expecting to see him. Like it was Aquaman. He just showed up. I was just like, why is Green Goblin right here?
Man, and I got to be honest, like that dude deserved an Oscar for his gay FBI agent role in Boondock Saints.
I've never seen him do that.
You've never seen Boondock Saints?
Is that not? That's from the 60s?
I'm glad there's a camera on me so y'all can see my face. Like, it's a movie. It's about these two Irish guys that go on a killing spree.
When was it released?
And Willem Dafoe is the FBI agent that's like chasing after him, but he's like gay and has this weird attachment to classical music. And when he gets to a crime scene, he puts like classical music in earbuds, and he's like orchestrating like his whole. And he'll do this for a couple of minutes.
When was this film?
And he can literally tell you exactly what went down in the room. Like, it's crazy.
What kind of?
I don't. Somebody Google it. Boondock Saints. We all got phones and computers in front of us. The Boondock Saints. It's a good movie.
He just made this up. Like,
no, they even made a sequel. There's a Boondock Saints too. It wasn't as good, but there is a sequel. I hope everybody listening to this right now is like,
it's from the 90s.
Okay, well that makes more sense.
1999. Actually, I was 3 years old.
Can't stand none of y'all right now. I really don't like.
I mean,
it.
Derrick.
I was in the 9th grade.
Derrick, or were you like none? You weren't even a thought.
I was not a thought of.
Yeah, you weren't even.
Wait, is he a post 2000s baby?
Yeah.
That's honestly how I feel. Like I said, I go.
Age, man.
Like I said, I go to U of M, and I'm 23. Most of the people I hang out with on a daily basis are like that 18 to 21 range, and they all treat me like a grandpa. And then I come do a podcast, and I'm just the youngest person all of a sudden.
Imagine
most people
how
I hang out
feel.
with are like in their 40s, to be honest.
What's wrong with people in their 40s?
Ain't nothing wrong with people in their 40s. I'm just saying that's usually most people I hang out with. Just because.
Did you catch how high his voice went?
I did. I noticed that too. Like he really got just
it's like he was trying so hard. If you're lying, you can tell you're lying by how high your voice has to go.
I don't. Man, I disagree.
You just found out his true feelings about people in their 40s.
No.
I'm just saying, it's a good thing you ain't Pinocchio because I feel like your nose would have grew 12 feet.
Ain't nothing wrong with people in their 40s, but sometimes you do got to set your computer up for them and stuff. And so,
I feel personally.
Well, he just said Pinocchio, and now I'm thinking, have y'all seen the teaser for the new Shrek movie?
Yes, I mean I don't like Donkey.
Donkey.
He looks a little rough, but I don't mind. I guess Shrek. It doesn't bother me that much.
Are they making a live action Shrek or something?
No, they're making a Shrek 5. It's coming out next Christmas, next December.
It stopped being interesting.
It's with his kids.
2.
Is it? No,
Shrek 3 was cool.
Shrek the 4th was kind of eh.
But let me tell you something. I didn't even know there was a Shrek 4. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Well, it was called something weird. It was like
Shrek
Shrek
Forever
the
After.
Final Chapter or Shrek Forever. I don't know. It
Or
was
is it
something.
Final Chapter or
It
something?
was
Something
something
like
that did not have the number 4 in it. So
Yeah, it was Shrek 3. What was Shrek 3?
it was just Shrek the Third, and it was
Shrek
like
the Third. Which one was that?
it was when her
Was
dad
it
died.
Arthur? King Arthur?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had to go get King Arthur.
I did not. Did I like that one?
I
don't
liked
know.
that one. I had it on DVD,
I
and I used to watch
I think
it.
that was the one I didn't really care for. I liked 4. I didn't care for 3. I liked 4 because I thought it was funny.
I think we can all agree that 2 is the best, though.
2 is the best.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say 2 is the best. I did like 2. I like the original, but seeing Shrek turned into like a handsome prince and seeing Donkey get turned into that big white stallion, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
That was too funny.
I like the 4th when they met the other ogres though, and the one who made the burrito. What was it? The one who had the carrying around the cart, who talked all a little sus.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That it's been a while since I've seen that movie, but that just brought it back. But the second one, that like final battle where it's playing "I Need a Hero" and it's going crazy, that was like peak. Like my, I guess 1-year-old self, I probably was like 5 really watching it. My 5-year-old self went crazy watching that, and then I had the soundtrack, so I would just put it on like
soundtrack goes hard.
Computer. Yeah, I'm just in the room, just me and my cousins. We got a guitar, we just going crazy. Like that movie.
You're supposed to be talking about Marvel villains.
You're right.
That actually brings up a cool topic, though. Like, in y'all's opinion, what do you think is? And I asked this question as an adult, thinking back to your childhood. What is the best animated movie you've ever watched?
I think Shrek 2 is definitely up there for me. Like it's in that top 3 for me.
I'm gonna have to think on that.
I could tell you, bar none, hands down, mine, and there's not even a close second, is How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh.
Look,
I can't lie. I've never sat and watched that movie from start to finish.
I've never actually.
Not only have I watched, and I wasn't even like a child. Like How to Train Your Dragon came out when my son was a baby, and even as an adult, then I loved that movie, and I've seen all of them. And let me tell you something: when that live action comes out, all these little kids need to get out the way. That movie is not for them. That movie is for me, and I will punt these little kids up out the way. Boop, get out of here.
I can't say I will go see that one. I may watch it when it comes to Netflix or something.
I'll trifling.
I'm not about to.
I'm not going to go watch How to Train Your Dragon, but I'll go watch Shrek. Best believe I'm going to go see Shrek.
So what would your favorite animated movie?
I liked Madagascar for a while.
Madagascar is really good. All 3 of them.
Shrek was really good. Trying to think. I need to look at a list of them.
Did you watch that recent Transformers 1?
I heard it was pretty good.
I watched it out of hesitation, but I was bored one day, and I was like,
I prefer the Michael Bay, the 3 Michael Bay movies. Yeah, especially Dark Side of the Moon.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I'm talking specifically about anime. It just I know.
Transformers. Let me see.
Transformers 1 was it was a really cool backstory for Optimus and Megatron.
Y'all got to understand, I was not a intelligent being when those movies came out, so I was like, still just
Over the Hedge
stuff.
That's Over the Hedge was a good one.
Yeah.
But I did like Madagascar better than Over the Hedge. So
what about the first Cars?
Cars was a good.
Cars was good, but I still like Madagascar better than Cars.
Okay, that's fair. I think
Cars, and then I like Shrek better than Madagascar.
Yeah. I like Toy Story 3. That was like
Toy Story was good.
The original Toy Story.
What about
maybe I'm just like that kind of an old head. I love the classics.
What about Shark Tale?
Oh, I love Shark Tale.
Shark Tale was pretty cool.
That was, yeah.
Is that the one where Will Smith played the fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was pretty good.
Bro, the line where she was, it was, I think her name Angie. They was like arguing, and she was like, none of these people would want you or something. He was just like, yeah, but would they still love me if I was nobody? She said, would they still love you if you were nobody? He was like, nobody loved me when I was nobody. And she was like, well, I did.
Yeah, that hit me,
bro.
That one,
You didn't know nothing about love
that
during that
line
time
did
either.
hit you in the feels. That was a good line. It hit you in the
I get
feels.
it.
We all felt that. We were like, we don't know nothing about no love or nothing.
I know, but that line
8
for
years
some
old.
reason just resonated.
I mean, I knew about love at that point in time, but
Well, yeah,
I also remember there was like the seahorse race they were doing, and the horse he bet on tripped, and he said, "Who in the hell of it trips underwater?" And my like 5-year-old self was like, "Oh my god, he said a bad word," and my aunt was like, "That's not a bad word, but don't you say it." But like, it's not bad.
he definitely used it in bad word manner.
But he said,
I
"Hell
did.
of
It
it."
flew over my head
He
as a
said,
kid.
like, if he would have just said the word, but he said, "Hell of it." Like, I've never heard anybody say that to this day. Only in that movie.
Well, that's like Sami Zayn's finisher, the haluva kick.
Haluva? Yeah.
You know that's
Yeah.
yeah. So like it's just a play on words.
Yeah, it's a finesse. He
Yeah.
just barely got by with that.
Well, that was not supposed to be our second topic.
That was a good topic.
That's a
That
good
was a
topic.
good
Now I wanna watch
topic. That
Shark
was a
Tale.
good topic. That was a good.
Bro,
We just have
Shark
a
Tale is
Shark
so
Tale
good.
session watching.
That's my new number one. That's my new number one.
I do like.
I'm
I
say
did like
Shrek.
Shark Tales.
Shrek. I mean, I just constantly laugh when I watch it. I feel like
Bro, I think you're sleeping on Shark Tale.
Shark
I think
Tale
y'all
is
are
really
both
good.
sleeping on How to Train Your Dragon. Personally,
We are because we haven't
Yeah,
seen
we
it.
are sleeping.
y'all need to watch it. Like genuinely,
You know,
watch it.
one of the friends I met at school,
I feel like it's
she's
too
like
late for me.
she's kind of obsessed with How to Train Your Dragon, and she was like drawing all these dragons in her sketchbook or something. And I was just like, "Oh, those are so cool." She's like, "Yeah, like you've seen How to Train Your Dragon, like and start going into the lore." And I was just like, "I ain't seen it, but it looked cool though." Like she was so disappointed. Like I feel like that's Justin right now. He's just so disappointed in us.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I'm disappointed in a lot of things all the time. I've reached that level of adulthood. I was talking to my dad on the phone on the way here, and I was like, "Dad, I'm turning into that like cranky old man in the neighborhood. Like, I see kids walking down the road, and I start watching, making sure they don't step on my grass. I'm like, yeah,
Oh my
stay
god,
off
I
my
do that
grass."
sometimes too. When the kids get off them bus, I'd be like, I only do it during the summertime when my grass is pristine. Right now, it's not. It's dead right now, bro.
Ain't no kids getting off the bus in the summertime, bro. You just like hating on.
I mean,
random
not
children.
summertime, but, you know, like spring, early spring, going into summer.
I used to
you know?
live in this neighborhood. People constantly walk in this neighborhood.
Yeah, they constantly cut
yeah.
my dang.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen like 4 people walking their dogs since I've sat down today. Just right
Yeah, I got a good view right in front of that window.
Yeah, a lot of people
Keeps
walk
getting
in
my
this
attention every time I
neighborhood.
see somebody walk by. I'm like,
But
squirrel.
on to our second topic.
This is our third topic.
It's our third.
Yeah.
Third topic, I
Man,
guess.
we just having a good time.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess. Let's see. A third topic is Christians and secular music.
Oh yeah.
Opinions.
Hey, in our group chat the other day, you asked a really good question.
I did ask a question.
Yeah.
Derrick couldn't relate, but are we still listening to R. Kelly when Remix to Ignition comes on the radio?
We are. And not only are we listening, we singing loud. It's the remix to Ignition. It's hot and fresh out the kitchen. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I get it.
I feel like everybody.
R. Kelly is not a good dude, and he probably deserves to be where he's at
Definitely
right now.
deserves to be
But
where he's at.
Listen, like a banger is a banger. You know what I mean? Like,
Very true. That's what I say. I say his art separate from the person. Art is great. I mean, even though content wise, I mean, I don't agree with some of his content either.
But not only that, like it's already on the radio. If I change the station, R. Kelly ain't getting paid any less money because I chose to not listen to it.
Very true. Very true.
So,
and then,
you know what? I liked the song when it came out. It's a banger. It is what it is.
I was in elementary school when that came out.
Hey, if he was in elementary school, then you don't want to know where I was.
A seed.
I don't know how old I was.
Seed yet to be planted.
I know I was in my later teen years, roughly.
Oh my gosh.
That's about all.
The only reason I heard it was from my mom, like through my parents.
See, and that's another thing. My mom only played gospel music. So until I started listening to music on my own in like 2013.
Boy, if you don't stop playing it.
Until I started listening to music on my own in 2013, I didn't know anything secular. I only know gospel unless I've gone back and listened to it since then. So R. Kelly, I don't know nothing R. Kelly. Like I know is it Trapped in the Closet or something like that?
Yeah.
Like I've heard that. but
He was
all
a
I know about
very
him,
talented person who let his sinful desires and
did he
everything,
pee
and he
on a
was
girl
messed
or
up,
something?
huh?
Did he pee on a girl or something?
Yes,
That's a
That
whole
that's
nother.
all I know.
that's a whole
Like
nother
that's
thing.
literally how I found out about his existence. Was everybody talking? Oh my God, R.
With
Kelly
parent
peed on
permission
somebody.
too, which was kind of even more weird. But
It was a
that's
Boondocks episode, I think, where
yeah, I
he was
know.
just.
Yeah, I know.
That's
The Boondocks was different. Do the
But
homies.
they roasted that man on there.
yeah.
But
I mean, one of them was defending him. He was just like, if she didn't want to do it, she could have moved. I think it was Riley.
yeah,
I think we should probably switch from R. Kelly as the topic though. Like it's I think we've been on him for a little too long.
too long.
I think what you said about art versus art compared to the artist is
Mhm.
important because I talked about this in our fake episode, but when
Why
when
we
I
keep
got
calling it the
saved,
fake
I don't think we should
episode?
call it that. I don't
we'll
know.
call it episode 0.
That's fair.
I'll
Okay.
go with that. Episode 0.5.
Yeah. So I talked about that and I was like very long winded about it, but I'm gonna try to condense it for the sake of this. I didn't listen to like secular music for a while after first getting saved because it's just like I couldn't have any like outside influence affecting that.
Of course.
And literally up until like literally a couple weeks ago, I had not listened to anything by like Lil Uzi and a lot of like mainstream people,
Mhm.
especially the openly satanic ones. Because really, all the big celebrities and stuff, for the most part, they all are into that. Just they're not all open about it.
Yeah,
Uzi is very open about it. So since he's obviously so open about it, it just is hard. It was hard for me for a while to listen to it without my conscience being like, "Am I supporting Satan right now?" But it's like you watch a movie that's like we all went to see Bad Boys, whichever one that was.
yeah,
There was so much anti-God Bible in that.
yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So after a year and a half ish, I'd like I caved in and listened to what you saw in my story. You swiped up hating. It was "The Way Life Goes" by Lil Uzi, which despite Lil Uzi being a Satanist, that song is just one of my favorite songs of all time.
I stay on his Instagram.
I think
swiping up.
Stay
I
hating.
think it really comes down to spiritual maturity because, like, I think you're right. Like, when you first get saved, it is good to just try to keep the influences around you strictly, faith based until you reach that mature. And that doesn't mean you need to just literally start dipping your toe in Satanism or anything like that. But I think there is a level of spiritual maturity where you can see something as strictly entertainment value and it can have zero influence on your life.
Yeah,
Like my favorite movie genre of all time, and still is now, is anything scary, horror movie, whatever. And I'm not talking about slasher movies. Like I wasn't a fan of the Saw movies, right?
yeah.
I mean, I love to watch.
I mean, like Exorcist and
I want
Conjuring
to watch the most ghostly / demonic thing type of movie out there, and I will watch it by myself in the dark at midnight in my house. Now I'm gonna watch Happy Feet right afterwards and sleep with a light on, but it's something about that adrenaline rush. I love that type of movie.
I used to be up until actually about maybe last year. I used to be like that all the time. You ask Christian, I always wanted to watch something scary or something, but as I got, I guess, a little bit in deeper, into my spiritual relationship with God and everything, it started just not my conviction. It started not feeling right to me.
Sure.
Constantly watching that, it just my soul. It started to rub me the wrong way, knowing.
I get it, and to each their own. Like,
yeah, of course, follow your convictions and stuff like that.
But my wife has that argument with me. Like sometimes she's like, I feel like you're letting demonic spirits in our house. I'm like, let me tell you something. This house is covered by the blood of Jesus.
Yeah.
I wish a demonic spirit would try, because he's gonna get beat down, up and down, sideways. Like, I can totally watch this movie and have it have zero effect on my heart or my faith.
Yeah, and that's how I was too. It never affected my faith, but it just started like feeling like I didn't like the feeling that I got.
Yeah.
With watching it afterwards. So I mean, I can watch something scary now, but I tend to lean away now from more of the, straight satanic, like legit, just straight satanic exorcism kind of movies. I can do more of like a thriller nowadays. I can do maybe like a ghost or some movie, something like that. Like Insidious doesn't really bother me that much.
That whole Insidious franchise and the Conjuring franchise, I love them.
it got redundant after a
The
while.
Nun
for
was a
me.
little weird.
Yeah,
I fell asleep on The Nun. I did.
but for me, it just got started feeling weird. You know, the more I kind of because I had a relationship with God, but like I wasn't where I needed to be. And then as I kept going and growing and growing and reading and everything, like it just I don't know why it just started rubbing me the wrong way. So I kind of like backed up off of that a little bit.
Yeah.
And then as for Christian secular music, for me, my personal belief, Christians can listen to secular music, but it just depends on the content of the music. Like for me, I can't hardly stand to listen to anything that has curse words in it anymore. Like I used to could just stomach it, but like, as a Christian, we preach at people to, follow God, you want to reflect God. When people look at you, they want to see Christ.
Yeah.
And so like part of me, when I was listening to that, I felt convicted every single time I would listen to it. And so now, like, I can maybe stomach a word or two here. I'm like, oh, I wish you wouldn't have said that or anything. But for the most part, my playlist is clean. I don't like, and even if it's a secular song, I have the clean version of that secular song on my phone. So, like, whether it be like Post Malone's album or something like that, if I have it on my phone, I have the clean version of the album, and not every song is on there because, some songs ain't even worth listening to if it's clean.
Changes way too many lyrics.
It's just like, yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Like
I
trying
love
to
Post
read a
Malone.
redacted alien file from the 1960s. Like all you see is this, is, than, and but.
Yeah.
But on that topic though, about like the clean versions of the songs, I think like if an album comes out and then they also drop the clean version of the album at the same time, of course I'm just gonna go with the clean version over the explicit version anyway. Like Olivia Rodrigo, her last album came out last year, and my friend sent it to the group chat, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I know the album was out yet," and I go listen to it, and then as I'm listening, I see the clean version. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to this one instead, because just like so many words you just so easily could have replaced, which she did on the clean version. Like, there's a line.
I feel like artists just do it just to do it.
Are we really just gonna roll past the fact that this man said that he listens to
Olivia Rodrigo
white girl teen music?
Proudly.
We just gonna roll past that like my guy over here didn't just say that he was excited.
People don't get the diversity in my music taste. My playlist.
Look,
I question his music all the time too. So
I respect.
I mean, but
listen.
you question it for different. Let me finish this topic and then we'll come back to that. So, and there's just like the line where she was like, loves effing embarrassing, but on the clean one, she's like, loves just so embarrassing. And I'm like, it's so like it even flows better to me that way. So I'm just like, why not go with this to begin with? Like, why do y'all have to go this route? You know,
I don't understand why artists do it. I guess whenever I used to make secular music, which y'all didn't know, by the way, I used to make music. I still make music, but I used to make secular music before I turned into a Christian. Now I'm a Christian artist. And so beforehand, I would use certain words over, I guess, more to give more emphasis and to show more seriousness of a situation or something like that. But honestly, it was unnecessary. Like, words could easily be reflected other ways, but when I listen to words, there's certain words that I can handle and certain words that ain't. If it got it in that song, it's just out of my. If it got P word, I can't listen to it if it has an F word in it. Pretty much the only word that I can handle is like damn, something like that. But
apparently you can handle it. You just said it.
Yeah,
damn.
We got to censor this now. Thanks for giving me something to edit. He just said the craziest word
as
of
an
all
example
time,
of real talk, real Christian talk. I'm not cursing right here.
But you know what's crazy though is like for people that grew up in church, like I was absolutely one of those. Look, my family, I got my grandfather, several uncles, all pastors, right? So I mean, we was at church Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night. If somebody came in to wash windows on Thursday, we filled the pew and watched them do it. Like we was there all the time. And there were certain words I was raised like, that's a cuss word. You don't say that. Do you know how many people don't even consider the word damn a cuss word anymore? Like it's just not even a bad word in 2025.
Yeah.
They said it in the Shrek 5 reveal trailer. They were like,
But
going
Shrek's
down.
not made for kids. It wasn't targeted towards kids. They already said that when they first produced it. Do you not remember?
Shrek?
I don't know,
Shrek.
because I sure was a
that's
kid.
straight
Remember
up.
the straight puppets when they were talking and
That's
singing?
straight up in a
Like, it-
young
like,
adult movie.
Stay
for
off the
sure.
grass.
it's,
shine your
uh,
shoes. Wipe your face.
Face.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
targeted for adults.
That's
But,
fair. That's fair.
So, like, they sneaked that stuff all in the kids' movies, and we watched it, and just
Mhm.
it went over our heads at that point.
Yeah.
But our
Oh, it
parents,
didn't go over my head. But again,
Well, you were
older.
like,
You were like high
yeah,
school, and
You were a grown man.
When did Shrek 1 come out?
2001, 2.
2000.
Yeah, I was like a junior in high school.
Yeah, we were in elementary school.
I was
like middle school, maybe.
Oh, 2000. I was not born.
2000. Wait. 2000. No, I didn't. I was only 3.
Do you
So-
even remember 9/11?
I remember where I was.
He don't. He wasn't born in 01, I don't think.
2 months old.
I was at my
Dude, I was a junior in high school, and I remember vividly. Like it was the first day of that school year that I like had missed school for being like sick or something.
Mhm.
And I'm like running fever. At the time I lived with my grandparents. I'm like running fever and I'm in bed asleep. And my grandmother comes running into the bedroom. Justin, get up. We're under attack. And I'm like, under attack? What is that? Like, what's going on? Then I figured it out, but I was like, man, y'all could have left me in bed a little bit longer. I really thought somebody was like shooting up the house.
That's what I was about to say. Why is she telling you? What were you about to go do? Like,
what was I gonna do? First of all, like,
I guess people back then, I heard stories. People didn't know if planes were just going to start falling from the sky everywhere.
yeah. Well, and this is my grandmother, right? Like she was
Yeah.
alive during Desert
Dramatic.
Storm. She was alive during Korea. She was alive during Vietnam. Like
Yeah.
she experienced real wars in her life.
Because all you see on TV is you see a plane hit the building, then you see another plane, then you see a plane go down the Pentagon,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh crap, like where are they finna start hitting? So
Next thing you know, every time you see a skyscraper in your little Mississippi town, you're like, yeah, that ain't safe.
yeah, so and then Memphis is a big target area of any foreign nation. So
Is it though?
yeah, it is. It's listed as one of our sites.
Maybe just to cut off supply lines.
It's for the FedEx.
well,
Yeah, the
it's a
supply
major
lines.
city.
That's it.
When I used to work for a trucking company, and one of the bosses one day just explained to me how in Memphis, it's the only place in the United States where all 5 major railroad systems all go through.
Interact. Oh.
So
We're a target from Russia, and we're a target from. We have our the button they press, and then missiles. They have the same thing, and Memphis is one of the targets. And so, if some go off here, it's over with at this point.
I have a small arsenal at my house. If something went down, I'm just gonna stay home.
I mean, you ain't gonna do nothing
it
to a
don't
nuke.
matter, bro. It's a nuclear missile. Like if you're
I'm
within
just saying, like, if I
300
survive, I'm
miles-
just saying, like, let's say another country like invaded, right?
Mhm.
I don't think they would come to the South first.
No, I would.
It's the largest standing military in the world.
You go to
is the
you need to
southern
go
United
to California and hit out west first.
Yeah,
They're not allowed to look at guns.
yeah, not even allowed to say the word gun.
I saw on TikTok
It's gotta
they
be a
had a
hard
new
way to
law.
do it.
You have to flee and try to get out of the house before you shoot somebody.
Yeah,
that's a debate we used to have on Fortnite. a good fun debate we had on Fortnite not too long ago.
Derrick, long
All
story
right,
short,
don't listen to this man. He about to frame
Derrick
it. He about to
said
frame it something crazy.
he's
It's
gonna
not-
try to somebody
I
break
never
into
once
his
said
house with
this.
his kids and wife in there.
I never
and
once said
he
any of
gonna
that.
try to shoot dude in the kneecaps before he shoots. Before he shoots him, and if he tries to run away, he gonna let him go.
Okay, I did not say that. This man Cullen was saying
Not only am I gonna not let them go, I'm chasing after these cats. Like, I'm going at you. You're not gonna come in my house, threaten my wife and kids, and think that you're gonna escape to even be arrested. No. The world's justice system will not be hard enough on you. I got land behind my house. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna keep him alive for a little while.
See,
I'm gonna make him regret every
I ain't-
life decision he
I ain't
ever
that-
made.
no, you said you specifically wanted to shoot him in the back.
I didn't say I wanted to shoot him in the back. I said I would shoot him in the back.
No, this man. Honestly, it's been so long since that happened. I don't remember my full.
I said if he came in the room, I said if he broke into my home and he saw me coming at him with a shotgun and he turned around, he's getting popped in the back regardless. And you said you ain't supposed to shoot him in the back, so shoot him in the kneecap. I said no, I ain't shooting him in the kneecaps.
If honestly, like I said, it's been so long I don't remember what my argument was. But like now, I'm thinking, I'm in my house and they're approaching me. If they see that I have a gun and then they want to turn around, I'm like, well, now you're getting shot in the leg. If they're still approaching me,
no, not the leg, the back.
As a former cop, I can tell you that you're not legally allowed to shoot someone in the leg intentionally.
As a what?
As a former cop, you
can't shoot anybody.
It's either shoot for deadly force.
I didn't know that.
Or you don't shoot at all.
I knew it was deadly force or not.
Yeah, there are no warning shots in any type of law.
Yeah, it's really just my own moral compass, I guess, because I just don't want to take someone's life. You're going to end up
your family killed.
No, I'm not, bro. Like I said, if he's running away, I'm just going to...
What if he's running to take cover? And so he gets fired back at you.
But there's so many factors.
You got to look at it like this, man. Like, I get what you're saying. I do, right? I promise I do. But if you let him get away... he's going to do it to another family.
Yeah, if he's getting away, then it's like, okay, I don't got no choice. But if it's still in the house, I can just stop him by getting him in the leg. And then it kind of depends on what the gun is, though. Because if I don't got something, heavy artillery, then a little leg shot.
All you
might
need
not
is
stop
you don't need nothing heavy. It just take 2 pops, center mass.
Yeah, I mean, even if you got a little 22, 22s kill people. I know a lot of people try to say they ain't gonna kill nobody, just hurt them. Nah.
Yeah.
The 22 will kill somebody. I mean, you got to aim for a vital spot, but it will absolutely take somebody out.
Yeah.
Me and Cullen got another friend named Justin, and he told he moved, but when he still was living here, we were at his house, and he told us that he had this emergency protocol in case someone ever broke into his house.
Yeah, his stuff crazy.
I forgot what his code word was, but he would be like, Alexa.
I think he said like code red or something like that.
No, it was something crazy. It was like Operation something. Or maybe it was just code red. But then the lights would turn red and it would just start like blasting like Despacito. And then he said he was gonna kick down his own door and break out just in his straight underwear because he's probably asleep with a shotgun. And he was just like, dude, what's
he showed us
do?
All you have to do is say it and then all the lights in his house turned blood red. I was like, bro, you're gonna have dude freaking out.
Back when I was fresh out of the military, I used to keep something called a go bag, which is basically a bug out bag or something like that. It's already got like 2 or 3 days worth of clothes in it, some sealed non-perishable snacks, stuff like that, a few bottles of water. And I used to keep one of those. I don't anymore.
Me and Christian are making one.
Yeah,
like just I say it's like a survival kit or something like that in case, like even if it's like a natural disaster or something like that, we need to get started on it. I mean, we started, but we haven't gotten everything that we need and everything.
It was just a habit that, when I was active duty military, like we had to have that. If we were ever like short notice deployed, like we got a phone call and it said, hey, you need to be here in however many hours.
Yeah.
Because we're leaving right now. The theory is that, if you already have that bag ready, you can mobilize and be on a plane in a very short amount of time. So I just kind of kept it up, like even as a civilian for the first couple of years.
Yeah. We'll see Derrick over here shooting in back of kneecaps and stuff. So gonna let dude.
Also, this was a conversation had at like 11:30 at night on Fortnite. Like I was like half kidding, half also like, well, in a real situation, I wasn't like really giving my full knowledge. I was just yapping this Fortnite.
I give you that, but y'all hassled me for weeks.
I'm not.
It was just funny. It was just we had to keep it going for a while. We were just like, bro, Cullen want to shoot people in the back.
I think it was based off that one story that we saw. Dude shot.
Oh yeah.
A pregnant lady and a dude broke in a dude's house. He chased him down the street and shot him. I was like, that's a little extreme. First off, I was like,
I'm not half kidding. If someone breaks in my house,
don't chase them down the street.
No, they're locked in with me, not the other way around.
Oh, okay. But if they get out the house, you ain't gonna chase them, right?
I'm not gonna shoot through my neighborhood because I don't want to, hurt other people. But will I chase them and catch them and bring them back to my house? Absolutely.
Man, we were talking about Christian music, secular music.
Somehow we got on.
I mean,
I don't even know.
Like you said, 2 of us are not on our ADHD meds.
But back to the topic at hand, I believe
He is really trying to keep these topics.
I'm trying.
He's trying to hold it
bro.
together, but
I'm trying to hold it together. I'm trying to be the glue that holds y'all both together. But I believe use your judgment, especially when you listen to it. If you know if you know it affects you in any type of way, because what you put in is what a lot of times you'll see come out. And so if you surround yourself with a lot of worldly things, you're going to tend to act more worldly, talk more worldly. Like if you surround yourself, like if you're not like planted like deep down in your faith, spiritual maturity, and if you hang around a bunch of people who are like just swearing and cursing and stuff, you're going to tend to find yourself slip more and stuff like that. And so I've had that conversation, with Christian before. She said that she's had that past jobs where she surrounded herself with some people and is tend to slip more, slip up. But like you surround yourself with people how she has now, like godly people and stuff like that, you tend to not struggle with that stuff some more. Unless you're just, deeply rooted in that. Like for me, I'm not trying to like gloat or like blow my head up or anything, but like I think I do fairly well, especially in a room. Like I've worked in many places where people just cuss up a storm. I've worked in the restaurant business. You know the restaurant business, like it's messy. And so lots of crazy stuff in there, but it never really affected me spiritually wise or anything. But I tend to when I put myself around godly people, I feel better. My relationship with God, I have like it kind of lights a fire a little bit more.
Mhm.
You see other people's relationships and everything, especially if they're deeper rooted and everything. Like I know Derrick, he just finished the Old Testament. So I've never finished the Old Testament. I want to do that. When I saw he did that, I was like, dang, I really need to do that. So, I looked at him, even I've been in the faith longer than he has, but he finished that. So they kind of lit a fire under me to start doing it. So, but right now I'm reading through the New Testament because I think that's a little bit more what I need right now. Because a lot of Old Testament storytelling, retelling the history, but there are also principles and stuff that you pull from the Old Testament as well. But right now, what I needed was to read through some of the New Testament right now because I was reading the Old Testament, and I still was getting it, and I was getting things from each chapter and everything because I was going through Kings, but I switched it up, and now I've pretty much been doing really good. I've been reading through Acts right now and learning a lot of things because I've never finished. I don't think I've ever finished the book of Acts. I started it a long time ago, and then I got busy with school and work, and it was just hard for me to read because I would go to school during the day and work at a restaurant.
Right now? Excuses. I'm just kidding.
I'm sitting here pouring my heart out to you people, and
All I'm hearing
this
is
man
excuses.
is just
I was working, I was going to school, and I couldn't read.
Well, it was just more of, for me, it was giving quality time. Like you can read and everything, but if you're not doing quality time, then I don't think what's the point?
Yeah.
So like I was getting off work at 11:30.
Anybody can just read it. Right?
Yeah, I was getting off to work at 11:30 after going to school from 7 to 5, and then working from 5:30 to 11.
Yeah.
I kind of just fell out of it. But now that I'm going back and reading, I'm learning a lot, and it's really helping me spiritually, especially learning about Paul and kind of like a little bit more what he did. And
I think it's a good topic question. There is, in the Old Testament, what's the hardest book or books to get through? Because as a Christian, I'll be the first one to tell you that reading the Old Testament can get really dry at times.
It can.
And Kings, both of them,
mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing but like genealogies and stuff. And it's
genealogies and
this person begat this person who begat this person.
Yeah.
It's hard to follow sometimes.
And then I feel like, what was it, Chronicles? It's just like a copy and paste of another book.
Yeah.
Of David and everything. So whenever I was reading that back and forth, I was like, I'm reading the same thing over and over again. And so that was kind of a little frustrating too. But with Kings, the genealogies, and then you have, Israel being faithful, unfaithful, faithful, unfaithful, faithful, and God raising this person up, and then they die and they get unfaithful. It was just a lot of back and forth. And it was like kind of hard to relate that to me. Like, I mean, kind of in a way, I know in a way, like, I'm unfaithful, go back and forth and everything else like that.
Yeah, well, I think that's the point of it. Like when you look at the children of Israel, right, and everything they went through, and Moses freed them, and yet they still melted down a bunch of gold and made the golden calf and began to worship it.
Yeah.
I think the point of that is the children of Israel at that time represent the human race as a whole now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, how many times has God freed us, all of us, from some sort of trial or strife or tribulation? And we just, as soon as we're out of that, we're like, all right, cool, we're good. And we put God in this glass box that says break in case of emergency. And I think that's the point of why the Old Testament, one of the points.
I made a whole sermon on that.
Did you?
Actually, I did.
Yeah.
I got to preach at my church a few weeks back. Derrick missed it though, unfortunately.
Okay, well,
why didn't you tell me you was preaching? I might have showed up.
You can't
I don't even know. I don't know why.
I would have showed up for that.
I don't know why.
You can't just say I missed it. You got to.
Just when you think you got
Derrick
a real
was doing
friend,
something.
he don't even want to come listen to you preach.
Derrick was helping the youth. He was doing the Lord's work. So I give him that.
That's why he was like our pastor was with us.
My sermon was about using God as a genie in a bottle. We put him in a bottle and we rub the lamp and everything, and he solves our problems, and we just put him back and say, all right, I don't need you right now, and everything else like that. And so
that was something I dealt with a lot as a young adult / young man. Was a lot of people would say, it's easy to serve God when times are good, but it's harder when times are hard. But I find it the exact opposite. If times are good, that's when I'm like not thinking that I need to go be praying right now. Like we shouldn't just pray when we have things that we need to pray about.
Yeah.
If you have nothing to pray about, then that's when you get on your knees and you just show your gratefulness to the Lord and you just worship him. And that's why I say a lot of us tend to, and myself included back in the day, put God in this break in case of emergency glass box, and it's, for me, it was hard to break that cycle. Because I would come out of whatever situation I was in. And at first, I would maintain it. But as things stayed good, like I would get content, I would get complacent. And that was one of the earliest ways I learned, like, our relationship with God is very similar to our relationship with people, in the sense of, no, we don't worship people, but we have to be very intentional about things that we do. Like when your wife, like, yes, you're in love with your wife and you have that feeling of love with your wife. But at the end of the day, love is not a feeling. There are times when it is absolutely a choice. It is a choice that you have to make every single day. Like, there's this famous, I don't know about it's famous, but it was a really popular meme that was rolling around like social media about 10 years ago. It was a picture of an old man and an old woman in a rainstorm. And the old man is obviously mad at the old woman. He's got his back to her, but he's holding an umbrella over her head. And my wife used to say that was like a perfect example of our relationship, because I was always the old man holding the umbrella regardless of what was going on. And I've just made a point to try and be intentional like that. I used to go to a very much like 50-50 mixed race church. And I started to notice the trend that all the white people sat on one side and all the black people sat on the other side. So I intentionally started sitting on the black side of the congregation, and I noticed a couple other people started to do it. Next thing you knew, people from the black side started intentionally going over to the white side, and I think that's the biggest overall arching point of it. We have to be intentional with our words and with our actions, because it doesn't always feel like something we want to do. You think, Jonah didn't want to go to Nineveh, right? For several reasons. Nineveh was actually the enemy to his homeland. A lot of people don't know that, but he's like, I don't like the Ninevites. Like, well, I don't want to go there. Like, and so it's the same thing. We have to be intentional about what we do, what we say, and we're not going to be perfect with everything we do. I have to repent daily. Even when my intentions are in the right place, I make mistakes, say the wrong things. My emotions get the better of me, and I have to apologize and repent to not just God, but the people I hurt. And so intention it's a lot of it, but you still have to repent in everything you do, but be intentional with how we read and how we do things.
Yeah, absolutely. Intention is everything. So
I don't know
God knows our
how I started
intentions.
preaching. Somehow that's my
Hey,
bad.
hey! Somebody out there needs to listen to that, and somebody out there needs that right now. Even us sitting right here, having a conversation. Intention is everything, and so, and God knows your heart. God knows your intentions as well. So even when you can't fake it. So
no. I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
I got no sleep last night, so I'm not fully here right now. But I know when I listen to this back, I'm gonna learn. Like I'm gonna take a lot from what both of y'all just said. And I also did want to add on to the whole like back to
music.
the music thing,
Yeah.
because there was something Justin said in episode 0 where he was just like, it's kind of the reason that you listen to it. Like, let's say if it's you're sad and then you listen to this song so you can feel better. At that point, you just replaced God with a song,
Yeah.
And the song that I mentioned earlier, The Way Life Goes, it's a sad song. Well, I mean, I don't know. It sounds kind of upbeat in a way, but a lot of the lyrics are real sad.
Yeah.
And at the time when it came out, 2017, or that 2017 to 2019 stretch, I could really like relate to that song and just a lot of sad music in general. That's why like Juice World was like my most streamed artist at the time. That was like I guess a dark age of my life where it's just like Juice World all the time and just sad music. But now it's like I'll listen to that song, and despite it being like a sad sounding song, I'm just listening to it in like a good mood. And yeah, so it's not like I'm going to it for comfort or something like I would have like years ago. So yeah, like that's a good point for like listening to music and stuff. Like you can't go to it as an escape. Like I see a lot of people be like,
when I'm sad, I run to this. I run to this song.
Like I'll see stuff like
lifts
that.
me up and gives me,
yeah,
it gives me purpose. It gives me meaning and everything. When really you need to run to God. And song in itself is just entertainment.
Yeah,
and you got to realize where to run to. So,
although I will say there are certain songs I like to listen to in the morning times because they just kind of get you. No, I didn't. But certain songs in the morning time just kind of get you hyped. They wake you up. You know what I mean? But I get what he's saying too. It's
yeah.
And I'm not debating that at all. I absolutely 100% agree.
I mean, I was quoting you.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with it. I'm just saying, like, there are some times though. I think
music can lift you up too.
Yeah. Well, it's not about lifting you up, but like it can definitely affect your mood. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, that's what it does.
And again, going back to intention, like if I'm sad, the last radio station I need to turn on is the country station. Right? That's just gonna add to my sadness.
Broken heart.
Yeah. Like if I'm angry,
the Broken Hearts beer or something else.
If I'm angry, the last thing I need to listen to is Rage Against the Machine. You know what I mean? So like be intentional to listen to things that that will set your mood into the way it needs to go.
Yeah.
As opposed to what you're already feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I used to be sad listening to sad music. It didn't help me. Yeah. Made it worse.
I used to start off my day listening to Ain't It Fun by Paramore. Just such a good vibe to kick off the day with. And I mean, we are over an hour into this recording, so if you wanted to still attack me for listening to Olivia Rodrigo, you can do that as your closing argument.
Nah, it's not an attack. It's just
judgment.
I judge him all the time.
He does. That's
I keep him in check.
Speaking of judgment, can we just say I don't want to say I hate this because that's really strong. There are Bible verses I don't like, and it's not because of the Bible verse itself. It's because how modern society has twisted it. Like the Bible verse that says, "Do not judge, lest ye be judged." I know what that point is, but people will literally run with that. But in reality, it's not our place to judge someone. But at the same time, the Bible also says we will know them by their fruit, right? So we do, and this is a weird analogy, but it's the best way to describe it. No, we're not judging people, but we do taste people's fruit every single day. Yeah, and absolutely. Some people's fruit have a very bad taste. Like, you are not acting as a Christian right now. You are not. And listen, myself included, again, I repent daily. But yeah, sometimes in order to get through to somebody, I think you have to be on some level a little judgmental because I mean, part of our duty as a Christian is to, if our brother is doing something that we know is sinful, part of our duty is to go and say something to that individual.
Yeah.
And the Bible even gives you clear instructions. Go say something to them in private. If they continue to do it, go say something to them with an elder.
Yeah.
If they continue to do that, then you escalate more. And so, like, obviously, there is some level of judging that we have to do with each other.
If you go read in John, he tells us to judge righteously, to hold each other accountable and everything. So when people say only God can judge me, I mean, only God can condemn you and make final judgment on you, but I can hold each other accountable of our sin.
Absolutely.
And if you see something as sin, call it out as sin, like you said, privately, then, bring them before an elder, then bring them before the church and all that.
Yeah. And there's a lot of sin out there, like listening to Olivia Rodrigo. But the laser beams, oh boy, just drilled through my brain just now.
I have honestly, I don't even know if I've ever heard a song from her.
So. You have.
I probably have, but I probably don't.
A lot of her popular songs went like TikTok viral. So you've heard them and just didn't know it was her.
I got you. Yeah. I don't really know a lot of secular artists anymore, like other than anybody past like 2014. I don't really know, like when people be talking about it. So you may see me sitting here like I have no idea what you're talking about.
And to be fair to Derrick, like I'm really just teasing him, but I absolutely have listened to Olivia Rodrigo myself. But I have an excuse.
Zach listens to her too. I saw her in his playlist.
I feel like I have a justifiable excuse though. My daughter, who is a teenage girl, is a volleyball player, and we travel a lot. And oftentimes when we travel, she is the DJ. And
just admit her music's fire.
We find ourselves jamming on these multi-hour long road trips to teen bop music, and sometimes I catch myself bopping along. You hear it enough, it gets catchy. Just saying.
Yeah,
that's my secular music is like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent. I mean, I don't even think I listen to 50 Cent or Dr. Dre anymore. I have some Eminem stuff, but I've kind of had to filter that because he said some wild stuff back then.
And how many of us don't sing along when Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back? Come on. I'm just saying.
I don't think I sing along.
I don't know that song.
I forget. It's the age gap thing again. Everybody in their mid to late 30s and above sings along when Baby Got Back.
Yeah. Wrong crowd out here.
Y'all are killing me. My age is showing.
I don't know. Maybe somebody in your age group will find this.
I know when IAS comes on the scene. IAS? Replay. He had like 2 songs that was good, and then just disappeared.
He has this underrated feature with Big Time Rush of all people.
Yeah. Big Time Rush is underrated itself.
Oh yeah, they for sure are.
I had to go back and listen to them. I was like, they got some bangers in there.
Hey, when me and Zach were driving, we were taking the kids down for Renew in 2023. We were just playing Big Time Rush and stuff like that, and they didn't know it because it's like before their time. But
remember when we first met and you were in the back of the car. Or is that you? Or was that another black dude?
That was definitely another black dude.
Oh, my bad,
just profiled me, y'all.
Who is that? Ooh, I know who that was. I'm not finna talk about that on air.
I don't know why I just thought back to this. Earlier you mentioned that
somebody had a crush on Zach.
Earlier you mentioned that you used to make secular music. And I can't lie, like you played me one of the songs one day and it was so hilarious how like your opening line was something so diabolical. Like I don't remember what it was. I just remember that like
it was really bad.
I was crying. Like I was like, bro,
I don't know why. I regret all of that. But yeah. So that wasn't you, my bad.
I mean,
apologies.
Yeah,
I don't confuse black people, but I for real. Sometimes people show up to church for a minute and then they disappear, and then I just kind of replace them with somebody who's just got here. So I just placed Derrick in that scene, but I don't even think you were going to the church at that point in time. So, but there was somebody who had a crush on Zach. So
on who?
Zach. It was a dude.
Oh. Moving on.
I know who you're talking about.
Quick story before we close this out. Just a short, like 30-second.
I think
he had a crush on Zach.
Telling us to.
We were at the bowling alley, and I didn't know he had a crush on Zach, but we were sitting there, and then Zach went to go bowl, and then he said Cullen. I was like, what? And I mean, he said Cullen. I said what? And then he was like, Zach is really thick in them jeans.
No.
And I was like,
no.
He's like, dang. I was like, held my composure. And then I had to walk away.
What are you supposed to do in that situation? Like, can you laugh, or are you supposed to be concerned?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have nothing against. I mean, like personally, not spiritualized, against somebody who's gay. You know, like I have no quarrel with you or beef with you. I don't hate you. I love you as a brother and everything. I may not agree with you, but I don't know how. I didn't know how to react in that moment in time. And so it was just hilarious.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to react either.
I'm the type of person, if there's an elephant in the room, I'm going to call that big joker out every time. So if that was me, I could say with quite a lot of confidence, I would have looked at Zach and be like, hey, man, did you get so thick in them jeans? I would have called it out. I would have made it.
I bring it up all the time to him, so it's funny.
Did the guy used to go to Rooted?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did meet him. Because he also had a crush on
him. Have I met Zach? I don't think I've met Zach.
No, I don't think you met Zach. You will one day. We'll have him on here. It'll be a nice little
and then I'm going to ask him that question.
Oh, Lord.
And then he's going to be like, what you talking about? And then y'all just going to start laughing.
But all right, y'all, to close this out, I'm going to say a closing prayer for us and just pray some blessings upon this podcast and anybody who listens to it, to find some good, not only good conversation, but also some good spiritual points that may help you in, with your walk with God, your relationship with God. So if you've stuck with us this long, then you're going to love the rest of the ride. So I change my batteries in my stuff. This man keeps playing this stupid sound thing. So
let's say this prayer, man. Go ahead.
Leave me alone. Anyways, that could be counted as actually a hate crime on air, actually.
Cyberbullying.
Anyways, let's bow our heads and let's say a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here, Lord, for just three Christian friends just to come and just chat about, biblical topics, but also, Lord, just having some fun conversations and interesting conversations, Lord. And I just pray that anybody out here watching, anybody out here listening, whether it be 1, 2, 1,000, Lord, I just pray that they have some good entertainment to listen to and laugh, but also have some food and some thought to just chew on, and Lord, and just dwell in their life, whether they be struggling spiritually, relationship wise, or whether they've been struggling with, secular music or, Lord, whatever it may be in their lives. But Lord, I just pray you use us as a vessel to help us through. Lord, we love you. And we say this in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Thank you guys for watching. This is Ego.
Everybody got opinions.
Oh my God. Some people have facts, but everybody got opinions. We'll see y'all later.
Absolutely. Peace.